Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel. Tap the notification bell and like this video. That helps me to keep making videos. I'd appreciate it majorly. You know, Q predicted this, man. Q predicted this spot on. Storm is upon us. I'm joking. I don't believe in Q. I think Q is stupid. And I think Q is kind of like the female housewife internet version of like the KKK, pretty much, and it talks just like that stuff. So, but you know, before I get started, I got this. I had this idea, and it's a very good idea. I'll maybe make a video about it. I think YouTube is gonna buy Warner Media. Time Warner Media, you know, from AT&T, Elliott Management, corporate raider, corporate activist looking to sell off assets, DirecTV, Warner Media owns CNN, and I think YouTube's gonna buy it, dude. I do, for some original content. Just a thought. Anyways, I mean, this story, you know, I wasn't even gonna make a video about it because it's so goddamn boring. And you know, I'm just looking it up. I was looking up to see if it's getting views and stuff like that, you know. And I saw that Dave Rubin made a video about it. He never does that kind of thing. It's just so goddamn predictable, dude. Listen, you know. So he's in a yearbook picture. He was teaching at this in this picture here. He's, I think, 29 years old. It's back in 2001. It's fairly recent. He's in brownface. They're calling it brownface instead of blackface. I don't know if that's because he's supposed to be imitating an Arab or whatever, but blackface, brownface. It's Arabian Nights themed party at the end of the year. He's dressed up as a Aladdin. You know, and actually, when he gave a press conference, he admitted to doing it earlier in his life in high school. He was in a talent show contest doing Harry Belafonte, you know, and he was in black makeup then as well. I kind of giggled because that's what this guy was doing. Northam. Northam. I mean, this is exactly like Northam, you know, and, um, you know, this was a yearbook thing. And he actually, his same thing. In addition to this, he admitted being in a talent contest and with blackface for where he was Michael Jackson. It's almost identical. So, you know, and it's getting so boring, man. The narrative about the narrative, complaining about the narrative, but this is the narrative, isn't it? I mean, I used to be sick of people complaining about everything being racist, okay? I used to be sick of that. But now I'm sick of people complaining about everything being racist, if you follow me. Seriously, dude. And that's, I mean, that's doesn't equate exactly. I mean, this whole thing, it just seems very like it's got Trump's finger in it. And I've gone over this previous incident. It's got Trump's fingerprints all over it, and it's all meant to basically, you know, point out the double standard. But what I think, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, I mean, does it really affect you that much? You know, the double standard. You know, and there's a double standard. Fine, but who cares? You know, I mean, what does it mean to me or you? Not that much, I don't think. So, anyways, I don't even know if I said all the details. So he's in this yearbook picture here. He's teaching at a private school. He was only teaching there for 1 year. You know, apparently when he ran for prime minister, I think, and I know he ran in 2015, and that was his re-election and won easily. I believe that was his re-election, but he emphasized he teaches mostly in public education. His father was prime minister actually during this time when he was, you know, when this photo was taken. There is, he's got a couple other scandals that aren't really worth mentioning just because I don't really care that much. But it does seem the timing of this is a little suspicious. And the reason I was saying that I think it has Trump's fingerprints on it is because, what is it, the USMCA? Yeah, the U.S. Mexico Canadian deal, basically that's supposed to replace NAFTA. Well, not only has it not been approved by our Congress, it hasn't been approved by whatever Canada's version of Congress is, and that's coming up. So, I just kind of had this idea that this was meant to put pressure on him, to kind of get that done, and so it says the fate of the USMCA trade agreement may face a potential snag in light of a new political storm facing Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on Wednesday. It's Time's story. So, and I don't know who, I mean, we don't know. I don't think it was ever revealed how this surfaced. Who dug this up? The Ralph Northam, the governor of Virginia, his medical school yearbook, where the source of this was. I mean, it's out there. It's all out there, But I mean, who dug it up, and who found it? In Justin Trudeau's case, some dude I think it's a Toronto businessman named Michael somebody said he came across it in July and he felt like the public had a right to know or something like that. Um, earlier this month. Earlier this month, Time obtained a copy of the yearbook, The View, with the photograph of Trudeau and Brownface from Vancouver businessman Michael Adamson, who was part of the West Point Grey Academy community. Adamson was not at the party, which was attended by school faculty, administrators, and parents of students. He said that he first saw the photograph in July and felt it should be made public. I mean, I would be very curious to know who that individual is and what his real motivations are. Same thing with Ralph Northam, because um, this just seems like Trump to me for sure. Just because this, just driving home this, people just go crazy over this double standard when who really cares? It's not that big of a deal when you really come stop and think about it. I mean, is it taking money out of your pocket? Is it changing your life? No, it's not. Um, but so I mean, I was wondering, it's not that hard to dig these things up, but also looks like, like who is I'm sure there's more. There's a lot more, and I do think that this is also a veiled threat to all those people out there who know they have pictures of themselves somewhere, that could be coming out and could be used against them, even though they're public pictures. How did they dig them up? I mean, anyone could probably do it, but it just seems like this is definitely, this would be, finding these yearbook pictures is probably perfect for like the data mining abilities of a group like Cambridge Analytica and things of that nature. This is perfect for the Trump campaign. So that's pretty much the story there, dude. That's pretty much the story there. I think he's lagging in the polls, Trudeau. My prediction is he ends up with a victory. You know, we'll see though. I don't know. It's not a big deal to me. That's the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. See you in the next video. Later, man.